Welcome to Gaming with Egg. Today, we're going to learn how to play Crabs in a Bucket. Crabs in a Bucket is a short 5 to 15 minute game that plays 2 to 6 players. Similar to Uno and Crazy Eights, to win, you have to play out all of the cards in your hand. The deck consists of your typical suited numerical cards, with a few twists to help you screw over your friends and laugh in their face when you win. There are 52 suited cards, including 10s, which have 2 suits, and the jacks, queens, and kings, which have some additional abilities we'll get to later. There are also 22 different Joker crabs, each with a unique ability and are played in a separate pile. These are the crux of the game, and will add a whole new element each time you play. There are 3 main piles in Crabs in a Bucket: the deck pile, the discard pile, and the Joker pile. To set up, shuffle the deck and deal 7 cards to each player, and place the deck on the deck spot. Reveal the top card of the deck. If it's a Joker crab, place it in the Joker pile. Repeat this process until you get a suited card, which will then be placed in the discard pile and is the first card down. The player to the left of the dealer goes first. Each player takes a turn playing a card from their hand by placing it in the corresponding discard pile. If they can't or don't want to play a card from their hand, they can draw a card. They can then play a card from their hand, or they pass turn. During everyone's first turn of the game, you can't play Joker crabs. To play a card, your card must match the suit or value of the top card of the discard pile. Each numerical suited card also has an ascending run ability, which allows you to play all cards of a higher value that match the suit you played. Aces can be played as high or low for an ascending run. Jacks, queens, and kings can also be played if they match the suit. You can't play a Joker crab if a face card is the top card of the discard pile. Additionally, if you're unable to play a card after drawing, you get the end of turn penalty. The penalty for a jack is draw an additional card from the deck. For a queen, you draw a card from the penalizer's hand. The penalizer is the person who played the face card. On a king, you need to draw 2 additional cards from the deck. If no one has covered the face card by the time it gets back to the person who played that face card, the penalizer says or yells, "Cravolution." They can also sing and do a little dance, but that part is optional. When a Cravolution happens, they can play any card from their hand, regardless of suit. If it's not your first turn, and there's not a face card shown, you can play a Joker crab. Joker crabs have a variety of different effects and can completely change the course of the game. When you play a Joker crab, you also activate the ability at the bottom of that card. You can play Joker crabs even if you can't activate the ability. Playing Joker crabs is what makes Crabs in a Bucket, Crabs in a Bucket. To win the game, be the player that plays the last card from your hand. You can play a Joker crab as your last card and ignore the effect to win. Sometimes it can be strategic to save your Joker crabs until the end. Unless it's the lobster, which, when it's the last card you play, it means you lose. Loser. And that's Crabs in a Bucket. It's a perfect light game to bring to a picnic, a brewery, or something to open up with at your game night to ease into something heavier.